out to San Diego. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the San Diego Chargers.
Here, this is James White. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Brissett on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A second down throw for Brissett. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third down and 5. Brissett. This will be caught at the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett, incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down following the incompletion. Again, it's Brissett. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run for the first time with Roddy Hillman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And one of the guys to watch out for out of this group is the man on the outside, Keenan Allen.
His versatility, able to play outside the numbers, come back inside to the slot. In any case, you've got to find ways to get him the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On second down, Brissett again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the wideout in motion. First down, Brissett. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brissett again. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Slot man moves right. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Second down, Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. This is taken at the 23. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
No, check, Patriot!
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Brissett on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Brissett to throw on first. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A second down throw for Brissett. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Brissett off the play fake to White, surveying the field. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded inside the 5. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vincent Valentine able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Back to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Here's Hillman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Hillman, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They come up in an offset eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability, and I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
11 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a New England first down. That partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Here's Brissett. He's got time. Going up top. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 30 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brissett on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. Again, it's Brissett. He's got time in the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that support.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Their big tight end from 3 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. The drive starts with a carry by Ronnie Hillman. Shreds the tackle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. Good enough for a San Diego first down. They come out here in the eye, and he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And the play clock's running down. On second down, Hillman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And now a first down following that long gain. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A second down throw for Brissett. Finding time. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come up at an offset eye. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll try and run for the first with Hillman. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A second down throw for Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On third down, Brissett. This is White on the screen. And some space here. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. And to the air once more. It's Brissett surveying the field. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Patriots a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2nd down now after the incompletion. On 2nd down, Brissett again. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one. And he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A big play there. And even 90 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he'll slide down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They slot Gronkowski outright. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to loft one deep left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as tackle. That came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump it down to Hillman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their dangerous wide receiver. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So 2nd and 10 here.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He's got time. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Third and short yardage, Brissett. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
you got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Trying to power it ahead with 1. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
They're running. Hillman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. First down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Their big tight end from 13 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Carruthers in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. 3rd down, still 14 yards left.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Check it back.
Brissett off the play fake to White. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Two Patriots there to bring him down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left. Back there, Leopard, back there. Oh, now look at 56, here we go. Leopard, back there. Watch him now, Barney.
Hillman again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey, watch him now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye.
Detroit. Now look at 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he's got some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Brissett to throw on first. And he's got his man on the out route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep trucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. On play action, Brissett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So out come the Chargers. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
All right, now look at 56. Good. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. One receiver left, that's Allen. And he motions the wide receiver. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. In motion right is Benjamin. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye, and they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Come on, let's go!
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. There he goes, right side. A big play there for New England. And even 70 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brissett steps away to his left. That is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A second down throw for Brissett. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Detroit!
And the play clock's running down. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Time running out here on the play clock. On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vincent Valentine with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Second down, Brissett. It's caught left side by Cooks. A good pickup there, a 22. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just put a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's Hillman. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long.
Now let's go. Leopard.
Play clock running out. Mike McCoy realizes it and takes a timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The fullback Watt with a run. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Shrugs the tackle. Now a hit and a loose football. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Surveying the field. He's going to fire one. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Fresh set of downs here. A first down throw for Brissett. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Brissett again. He's got time. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joey Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at about the... Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. They go to Hillman on the screen. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And the back goes into motion. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Right, we'll see if they go back to base. Brissett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. With a totally different style and a different flow.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.